What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex. In this video, we're going to talk about some pretty gigantic news, and sadly, it's one that I think is actually more negative than positive. Now, upon initial look, you say, oh my god, this is a great thing, and the news story is that WB Games Avalanche, obviously makers of Hogwarts Legacy, they just tweeted out not too long ago, we're hiring, calling all witches and wizards across the globe. Avalanche is looking for the next wave of talent to build multiple games, and you see that and you say, oh my dear god, more than one. Now here's the deal. My initial analysis of this was, okay, you're either looking at one of a couple different things. I even tweeted this. You're looking at Hogwarts Legacy 2, the definitive edition, or something brand new, and then you just combine them in any kind of combination you can come up with, right? Either they're talking about Hogwarts Legacy 2, they're talking about, again, the definitive edition, both of them, they're talking about one of them along with just a spin-off type thing. But here's what I honestly think that this is that I think it's the definitive edition, Hogwarts Legacy 2. Hogwarts Legacy 2, though, I'm really starting to think is going to have some live service multiplayer built in, and it's not actually that much speculation. It's, okay, go on that website, which I did for you, look at the jobs. So we got executive producer, director of product management, director of software engineering, and design director, okay? Now, when you click on these, all four of them specifically say under your new role, okay? All four say this. Online multiplayer RPG. So that's what this game is defined as, whatever the second game, and this seems like it is the second game. So whether in order the definitive edition was first and then Hogwarts Legacy 2 is the second game and that's what this is, right? Or maybe this is like a complete third game. But see, it sounds like Hogwarts Legacy, right? Because it's an RPG. But now it's an online multiplayer RPG. Well, okay. You say, well, I don't know if that sounds exactly like Hogwarts Legacy, right? Online multiplayer. Specifically, I went on the product management job, and you actually look, and man, it just says it over and over. So product strategy and vision. Collaborating with the game director on the long-term vision and roadmap for the multiplayer game. Align the game's goals with business objectives, player needs, and market trends by providing insights derived from data. And then, I mean, you can just keep going down and it doesn't get any better. Work closely with live ops and analytics team to optimize in-game events, updates, and monetization strategies. Ensure high-quality releases through constant iteration, player feedback, and data-driven insights. Develop monetization strategies that are player-friendly and drive sustainable revenue. Partner with marketing and user acquisition teams to drive player growth, retention, and engagement. Maintain a player-focused approach to monetization. So look, I can keep going, but I don't know what else I really need to read for you to understand that this has to be, I mean, look, you can call it whatever you want, but it seems like it's a live service game, a game that's going to come out, and then it's going to come out again and again and again through updates over and over and over. Now look, the way they describe it, and I want to believe, I am going to come at this negative because here's the deal, right? We just got to be honest with each other. This is WB, and Avalanche has found a way to kind of skirt around all of the other BS that's going on around there. But you look at their track record, you look at their track record of meddling, you look at their track record of what they are putting out and just how not successful it's going. You look at their track record of still, to this day, forcing live service mechanics in games where they do not belong. You tell me why I should trust this entire situation. Now, I want to believe in this group. I want to believe in these people. But, here's the thing. If you're hiring kind of specific people for this, like, what's the original team? Like, do they have any say with this? Even the trust level, it's like, well, I trust them. I trust the team that literally built Hogwarts Legacy for all of us fans, right? But it's like, okay, well, now that team has shifted, and the goals, it doesn't even matter about the people, too. It's like the goals have shifted, what they're trying to get out of this game. And yes, this was just for one job posting, but I mean, I read it, right? So many of these details, monetization, focus on how do we get more stuff out? How do we get more reoccurring revenue? Let's do it through data. Let's do it through player feedback. Now, again, some of that stuff doesn't sound all that bad. If you literally make a fantastic game and then you add on to it over time and over time and over time, and you're charging and you find some smart way of making money long term, but then at the same time, I mean, and this is the kind of a problem you run into with any of these things. If you're paying $70 for Hogwarts Legacy 2, right? It's a single play. Well, here's the thing. Is it a single player game anymore? But let's just say that. Single player game, right? And then you add to it over time. Well, it's $70. How much more money do you want? Especially if you're going to sell 10, 15, 20, 25 million units. Isn't that enough money? Trick question. The answer is it is enough money because it was enough money for Hogwarts Legacy 1. But again, this is where those executives come in and they say, well, what if we try to like get that money and then get that money like every month of the year for like 5 years? And I mean, you can try. You can definitely try. But here's the deal. Hogwarts Legacy, there does need to be some improvements. It was not a perfect game. I say it over and over and over. It was a fantastic building block, a great foundation, but now you need to add to it and you need to, sand out those edges. If you're going to radically transform this game into something it's not, you already are taking a huge risk and a huge pivot. I mean, something that is always brought up in the comments that sometimes I forget to say, it's like, we want a game like that, and we want a sequel to a game like that. Do we want something so radically different? And I mean, live service or not, an online multiplayer RPG. I mean, that sounds more like that MMO that we've talked about. They've hired positions that for people that are into MMOs, that have done MMOs before. So it's like, there is a part of me that's just curious. Like, the curiosity is absolutely there, to be fair, I guess, to the company and, what they're making. I definitely want to see it. I'm not judging it 100%, but, you can't tell me, well, you should just go with the flow and just give 100% trust to them. Number one, you probably shouldn't trust any developer 100%. I mean, that's just the industry. Number two, specifically any studio under WB, you should not trust actually at all. It should always be a prove-it situation. Now, this crew, they've done a fantastic job. They do deserve some goodwill, and I think we've given it to them for like 6-7 years, okay? Even before the game was even shown off, we were giving them goodwill. So you have that, and that's fine. I still want to believe in those people, but man, I mean, it's truly, that's the two parts that it's just really getting me. Number one, if this is Hogwarts Legacy 2, you're calling it an online multiplayer RPG, so now it's not the same. Now, that doesn't mean it can't work. It's just so very different, and who knows if it does work. And then also, very clearly, you're probably making it just to get money long term. Now, maybe not Avalanche is making it with that reason in mind, but that's definitely the notes that WB gave them, right? Make this game, sell 25 million like your first game did, but we want X amount of money every month on top of that because we really love money here and we just don't get it besides you, right? No other game is really working right now. No game is actually even coming out right now. So sell that, and then every month we want you to bring in X amount of money. How are you going to do that? You literally have to make it a live service game. I don't know what to tell you, right? So I don't know. I'm getting nervous because this is something that can go south, I think, really, really fast, and I feel like, that guarantee of it being good slips away, and again, it's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee either way, but I just don't know why you would radically change the formula up so much, and it really feels like that's what's happening here. They're really changing things up. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.